Welcome, folks. I'm Jabby Kuwait, joined by ACHARA, KIRK.
What's up?
We are continuing on with The Rings of Power from Season 1, Episode 8, Alloyed. If you're watching this on YouTube, you will see a cut-down version of our reaction because we can only show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you want to watch the whole thing with us, uncut, uninterrupted, please head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/JabbyKuwait, or become a member of this channel. Sorry. All the animations and stuff, I got to keep that in my mind as I do these gesticulations.
Do this.
In order to watch the whole thing with us, uncut, uninterrupted, but you will need your own Amazon Prime Video subscription, so you can open up each episode of the season in an adjacent window to our reaction, and it'll be like you're watching with two of your favorite pals from the internet. Now, if you're watching this on Patreon or memberships already, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go.
No, it's not. I don't get the feeling that it's Nori. No, dude. Be on guard. Ew.
What? What? Are you kidding me?
You are the greatest, Peril! No! Oh, show, you've got some explaining to do.
They should have ended last week on that. That would have been a great ending to the last week's episode.
Right? Then you'd be like, oh my god, I gotta come back and watch this.
Last week's ending was so bizarre.
Expecting to be presented with a means of saving all Elvendom. And we have none.
If only there was some way.
We are out of time, Celebrimbor. We must inform the High King of our failure. And the elves must prepare to abandon these shores. Forever.
The show hasn't really established, like, how much potential is in one of those little rocks, you know what I mean?
What has happened?
Enemy lance. 6 days ago.
Oh god.
We rode without rest.
Blech. That's probably septic.
What is this place? The workshop of Celebrimbor. The Celebrimbor? He's not here, is he?
He's right there.
As a matter of fact, he is.
Was that a puppet? I'm right here. Hello.
Celebrimbor? I never dreamed I'd ever get the chance to see them in person.
You were Smith.
Nothing like your artistry. This is a peculiar ore. What is it?
That was a nice moment. He's like, don't.
Not enough.
Enough for what?
Please.
Have you tried combining it with other ores?
That's what I was wondering.
That wouldn't be suitable for this ore.
Why not?
Because in the amounts we need, it would too greatly dilute its unique qualities.
Forgive me, but at the risk of sounding a fool, couldn't the right alloy also amplify those qualities?
Oh.
Amplify.
I've seen a trace of nickel added to iron to make a blade lighter and stronger. Might there not be some alloy to amplify the qualities of your ore?
You're
How
smart, human.
fortuitous.
You're so smart, human.
Well, that is an intriguing suggestion.
Sometimes it takes a lesser mind.
Or just a different mind.
Of all the apprentices, you have been chosen to propose one as well. In the coming days, each of you will be granted 1 hour with the king. Use it well.
It's not a lot of time.
Chat with him.
I know what you have been doing in the dark of night when you thought all eyes were asleep.
I'm sorry. Your handmaid will be back in a moment, my king.
And there is still time
What?
Time for what?
to warn you, young Miriel.
You're mistaken.
Know this, if the old ways of our people are not soon restored, our island will fall.
Listen to the king, he knows shit.
Help! It's the king! Help!
Oh!
What?
Old people and children just have a way of just disappearing.
Oh no, what do you do? What are you doing?
You
What
must
do you
go
do?
up, but don't do as I did. I looked for too long. And now I cannot separate what is from what was from what will be.
Oh.
One object for all Middle-earth.
I know it sounds strange, High King, but surely we should exhaust every possible solution.
Precisely what manner of object? It would be smaller than previously imagined. Something that could be carried.
A scepter, perhaps?
A sword?
Or perhaps
A ring?
a crown.
Oh.
We are on the cusp of crafting a new kind of power. You are hereby commanded to disband the city and return to Lindon immediately. All of you.
Everybody in charge is so fucking frustrating.
Yeah.
God.
You're gonna do the thing anyway, aren't you?
I am sorry.
Grant me 3 months. I am owed that much.
You are owed
Nothing.
nothing.
Then do it not out of recompense.
It is a fool's hope, Elrond. Merely that, nothing more.
Hope is never mere, not even when it is meager.
Is that what he said?
Or have you forgotten your own counsel?
There we go.
Oh, it's great when your own
Boom.
words get thrown back in your face, isn't it?
How do you like them apples?
Damn, I did say that.
Son of a bitch. Papa always told me speak less. Can't they just like evacuate most of the people and just leave a few behind that want to endeavor on this?
I guess it's like finding the right combination, isn't it?
Thank you, Galadriel,
For bringing you here,
for saving my life.
as you saved mine.
You pushed me to heights that no one else could have. I will never forget that. And I'll see to it that no one else does either.
Why did the music change?
We have come here to welcome you in.
You shall learn to command them all.
And every being that walks or crawls shall be your slave.
Wow.
Our Lord Sauron.
Oh, jeez.
What a transformation.
What is it?
What?
Now's our chance.
Oh, jeez. Don't hurt them. They're trying to help you.
Whoa. Is that... Oh, they got tricked! Oh!
What?
They got tricked!
What? Oh, no.
Hey! Brandyfoot! Run!
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Come on, help your friend. Wake up and help your friend. Oh, that one's strong. Oh no!
They're just trying to knock him out.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, Mama.
Take it. We need you. Please just take it. What have they done to you?
They show me what I am.
Only you can show what you are. You choose by what you do.
Yeah. Come on, dude. Step up. But also, should you be giving that to him?
It'll only hurt for a moment.
Ah! He controls the fire now, bitches.
From shadow you came. To shadow I bid you return.
He is not Sauron.
He is the other.
I'm good.
Yes! Wow.
Okay, so who is he then?
Sadek?
Yeah,
He got stabbed.
Hold still. We'll find a way to carry you back.
Apples.
Maybe
Sorry,
you can
good
heal
lady.
him.
I'm afraid I'm about to go a wandering off trail.
Oh, come on, you can fix him.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd just like to sit a while, watch the sun come up.
Fix him! Come on, dude. You can't heal him? So, any guesses?
Oh, as to who he is or
Yeah.
who I think Sauron is?
No, both.
Let's watch the episode.
7, 8.
You think the king is Sauron?
We have little choice then but to keep serving. And I, for one, will see to it that we make the end worth the price.
Come what may.
Come what may.
Numenor is in sight.
My queen.
Galadriel seemed to get some sort of suspicious feeling from...
Halbrand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
think about it.
What is it? What's wrong?
She can't see, so help a sister out.
What do you see?
Oh, all the black banners, her dad's dead. I want to know what Elendil's daughter saw.
The metals shouldn't be forced to join, but more
Coaxed.
drawn or coaxed together. Now, if that's true, we've been doing it all inside out. Dismantle this. We start again.
She got mad RBF.
Oh, quick, check it out. What does it say? He is not real. He doesn't exist. He lied. What have you done?
We're making 2.
2 crowns.
Not exactly. It'll need to be something smaller.
Yeah, like a ring.
You fought beside me.
Against your enemy. And mine.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me your name.
Say the name.
I've been awake since before the breaking of the first silence. In that time, I have had many names.
Shit.
What?
Do you know who he is now?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was asking you.
Do you remember what I whispered to you under this very tree? Touch the darkness once more.
That feels manipulative.
Oh, maybe it's because it is.
Dead. Because of you.
Why would you say that?
Take a knife and stab him in the face. Ka-chow, ka-chow, ka-chow.
Come back to me. Galadriel.
Look at me!
Oh, wow. He's trying all the head games.
I told you that I had done evil and you did not care because you knew that our past meant nothing. Weighed against our future.
There is no such future.
Whoa!
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
This is it. You bind me to the light, and I bind you to power. Together, we can save this Middle Earth.
Save or rule.
They see no difference.
I was gonna say, what's the difference?
Right?
And that is why I will never be at your side.
Oh, shit.
You have no choice.
What?
You need me.
I should have left you on the sea.
A sea that you were on because the elves cast you out. Tell them that Sauron lives because of you!
And you will die because of me!
Oh.
What?
What?
It's Elrond.
Prove it. Where did we first meet?
Seaside, when I was first orphaned. A young half-elven boy without friend or kin.
Oh, I didn't know he was half elven.
Didn't he say that multiple times in the show?
Oh, did he? I'm an idiot then.
Celebrimbor, where is he?
Workshop. He'll almost be finished by now.
Oh no.
We must make 3.
3?
Yeah.
Why 3?
1 will always corrupt, 2 will divide.
But with 3, there is balance.
Remember, because there were 3 rings.
I need gold and silver of the most exquisite quality. I need gold
dagger.
and silver from Valinor.
They called you something else. Istad.
In your tongue, that means wise one. Or wizard.
We've been saying it this whole time.
Alone, it's just a journey. No adventures. They must be shared.
He's Gandalf.
Yeah, he's giving off those vibes for sure.
I think I've had about as much adventure as any Harfoot could ever hope for.
That makes sense. Maybe that's why he likes the hobbits and stuff.
30 days of clear trail. All fresh grass and no trolls. All downhill, look like.
You're holding it upside down.
Well, if you're so quick and wise, why didn't you do the trail finding?
You just said it.
Wish the old goat were still with us. He is.
Go on. You're part of something bigger now.
And you belong out there.
Wow.
Did you pack your lantern? Of course. Good. Goodbye. Glory.
Is she gonna secretly follow, like Samwise?
Some father. Here you're heading in the big beyond, and I haven't taught you a blooming thing.
Sure you have. Always quench your fire, water and earth. Don't squat by a river, never know when you'll need a drink downstream. And a Harfoot without manners is as light to get far in life as a square wheel. Just think tall of it, father.
That's cute. Little hand thing. I like that.
Find where the river runs, where the sparrows learn their songs.
I will, Mother. And I'll be careful.
No. You'll be bold.
Finally. Waiting for some kind of acknowledgement from the mom. Finally got it. Oh, she's not gonna go.
She's got to be the new trail finder for them.
That's true. That's true.
Why does everyone I love the most always have to go away? Because I think if we didn't, then we'd never learn anything new. You're my best friend in this whole wide, wild world. The world's not that wide, Poppy. It's just that we're so bleeding small.
Perhaps it would be best if you lead off.
Now that it comes to it, my feet feel heavy as iron. Not to mention I haven't an inkling which way to go.
East. Where is east?
When in doubt, Eleanor Brandyfoot. Always follow your nose.
He speaks English really well now.
How'll she ever find them again?
That's why I'm so sad. I feel like we take things for granted now because it's so easy for us to stay in touch.
I know, as opposed to back then.
Well, yeah, back then in Middle Earth, but you know what I mean? It's like that feels like a final goodbye. She might never see them again.
She'll see them again.
I hope so. It's for the greater good, though, right? Until you realize that it's not for the greater good at all. It's just an object.
It's simple, though.
It is, but
everything to her.
You hold that person in your heart. You don't need to have that. You know what I mean?
Like that. You got that.
Yeah. Are you sure you're not making 3 bangles? It goes. Oh, kind of looks like the eye, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, it does. I didn't even catch that.
Forging the rings of power. Are you feeling uneasy?
Oh.
What?
He found the scroll.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
It's too late to hit that undo button, buddy.
Nope. Yeah. You just made some very powerful jewelry. Wow.
I would love to know how they shot the crafting of the rings.
Some fine jewelry. It's very lovely. I love beautiful and functional things. He's like, I know. Now you're complicit.
He's gonna make his own ring.
Dang, I was liking Halbrand too.
Yes! Oh, just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yeah.
That was such a good episode.
Yeah, very, very good. Yeah.
You gotta compose yourself.
No, I'm fine. I mean, I was just thinking about you and how you were like, there's not really any characters that I care about. I don't know if I really care about anyone. This episode rolls along and I'm like, wow.
You know, with so much content at your disposal, even if it's $60 million an episode, that's not going to keep you there if you're not interested, right?
Right,
And,
yeah.
And so I hope people come back for the finale because it was so strong. For a minute there, the show just was losing me. It was one of those things where it's like a grand spectacle and it's really beautiful to look at,
Yeah.
but I wasn't feeling as connected to the story or the characters. And this entire episode, they did right. The way it was shot, from the acting, from the way the story was told, the little character moments, the visual effect. Well, the visual effects is always on point.
Yeah.
But the revelations in the episode and the hinting at what revelations are to come, the misdirection. Like, I just thought it had everything going for it. It gave us a lot to like sink our teeth into. Finally, I'm like, whoa, where has this been the entire time? This for me was way more engaging.
Yeah.
Than that litany of action that came in the previous episode.
Yeah, well, I think everything just kind of led up to this, right? And I wonder, you know how they really were taking their time with this? Would we have felt the same way if they hadn't been so measured in their approach throughout the other 7 episodes?
Right. The argument you're making is you needed the other stuff to build up towards this.
Yeah.
Right? I think that there is always a better way. I mean, given the feelings I've been having with House of the Dragon, I don't know if that's shared unanimously. Most people I've talked to have really enjoyed House of the Dragon. Whatever buildup is happening in House of the Dragon has been extremely suspenseful all along the way and has kept me engaged.
Right.
And so I'm using that as my sort of barometer, and Andor as well. It's like I'm really liking Andor. Those are the 2 shows where I'm like, okay, that's how you do that. And so, I know that there's always a way to build it up and keep it exciting while you're building it up towards this like epic finale.
Right.
Now, different shows, require different tools, I guess, or a different approach. Different shows have different requirements in their storytelling. The way that this is building this up, it's more than just intimate character things. It's like it's building up this really, really grand world in the most epic way possible. And so what happens is you run the risk of it just like losing you losing the audience's connection to characters, but like when you realize, oh, that's Gandalf, and you realize, oh, that's Sauron, and like the revelation of that was very, very powerful. And I'm glad they saved it for the last episode because it's like, whoa, it just kind of hits you, and you start to like backtrack through your mind, almost like M. Night Shyamalan's, The Sixth Sense or something like that.
Yeah.
Trying to understand all the clues that have been dropped all along the way. I mean, people knew that was a lot of people knew that was Gandalf from the word go.
Well,
the moment he showed up.
You suspected it, right, from the word go. Also, I had read a comment which I guess had kind of primed or perhaps spoiled me for this episode, because someone had said in a comment on our last reaction, or like several reactions before, when Halbrand saw Adar and he was really angry and he was like, I know you. That was a clue, because Adar said that he had killed Sauron and Halbrand was really mad at him.
Oh.
I forget what he said exactly, but it kind of clicked and it made sense. And I was like, oh, could it be? Could it be that Halbrand is Sauron and we you know, they've been misdirecting us all along? And then I guess that misdirect right at the top of the show was really smart as well, because to have the three ladies name him Sauron and then for that not to be his name, that was like pretty exciting and cool. And then it's like, no, but he's good. Like he never showed any inkling. But I think like thematically for this episode, it was really nice, that kind of teachable moment that we can have, you know, for kids as well, if they're watching this show, to reinforce this idea that good and evil is a choice, you know, like it's
taught.
It's your choice,
right,
which direction you want to take. And I liked this idea that perhaps the character of the stranger, who we now believe to be Gandalf, that maybe he has a lot of similarities to Sauron, you know, because like you need to have the good in order to have the bad, right? You need to have light in order to have darkness. There's always like a balance between the two, and maybe they are just two different aspects of the same coin, or they hold the same power, but it's a choice as to how you want to wield that power, whether you're wielding it for good or for evil.
Well, the show is certainly alluding to some kind of overlap in history that they've had together.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
there's certainly something deeper to be explored there, and it does have me excited to come back for season 2.
Yeah.
Because truth be told, like leading up to this, I was not jazzed. I was just like, all right, let's do it. Like, we might as well. You know, we're almost to the end, so might as well finish it out. And then this one was just, it knocked my socks off.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I was kind of like, it's all right, you know, but it hasn't been my favorite show. It hasn't been like a show that I don't like. I've just kind of been in the middle about it. But this last episode was really, really strong.
Yeah.
Like just tying up the story and getting us excited for what's to come.
Yeah, I'm not even a big fan of the Wonderfoots, or whatever their names are.
Harfoots.
The Harfoots. Yeah, I'm not even a huge fan of them.
What?
But like this episode made me like them. You know what I mean?
Okay. I've always really enjoyed them.
They're all right. I mean, I could have done without them, but like this episode made me appreciate them more. I don't know what it was. It felt less self-aware, or I don't know what it was in the previous episodes where it wasn't gelling with me. Maybe it was too campy or something.
Maybe. I think it just felt really relatable because we can all understand family, right? And that's what they are. They're one big giant family. And I think that's why that scene where they're like, no, you know, the right thing for you is to leave. You have to go on your journey now. It's not here with us anymore. That hit me really hard. And I, you know, I'm well aware that there might be a certain amount of, you know, transference or something on there, because I miss my family who I don't live with and I'm not physically close to anymore. And I have had those moments where we've said goodbyes and like I've been crying in the airport.
No, I know. I could see that. I mean, you're not just dealing with, you know, your family, you're also dealing with your best friend.
Yeah.
And having to say goodbye to your best friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's what I said as we were watching it, you know, in that world, they don't have access to fast travel like we do. They don't have access to email and cell phones and all of that stuff, which keeps us connected at like the press of a button. When you go on a journey like that, there is the possibility that you may never see these people again. And so it's like taking a mental photograph in that moment of all the people you've known ever since the day you were born, and just trying to hold all of that while knowing that like the right thing for you is to leave, and it's hard.
You know what's
I felt that.
You know what's crazy though is Sauron helped them to secure that tech that they needed to save their tree, right? Because like
I think he's got an ulterior motive.
even if he does, like he gave them the information, the intel that they needed in order to move forward. Without him, without his presence, they wouldn't have been able to craft those rings.
Yeah, well, that's life, isn't it? Like sometimes you brush with evil and it helps you in such a way that you needed. Like, it's like this whole concept of fate or whatever. Like maybe it was meant for their paths to cross in that way and they needed each other, but he is leading them down this path because he has an ulterior motive, because now he's going to make the one ring that binds them all.
Now I feel like I gotta go watch the show again, because I need to understand what was he cooking up in his mind that entire time. Why didn't he reveal himself? Like, he needed to go there for what? Because he didn't take anything with him. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, he literally was just like, hello,
yeah,
I am Sauron, and then bye-bye, and then he left.
Unless he was playing some sort of weird long con.
Well, it seems to me the only thing that makes sense is that he really wanted Galadriel. He's like, you could be my queen. Like, there's something about her he's fixated on, which is actually very easy to buy into. Like, that, you see this happen a lot in stories.
Yeah.
And she is a wickedly powerful individual.
Yeah.
And so I can see why he would be obsessed with her and want her at his side. And that is the only thing I can really reason why he would have, like, done this slow build-up in order to seduce her mind.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like there is something there where they feel a sort of kinship and connection, but because she hates him so much and what he stands for, and because really, ultimately, even though he says he wants to do all these things for the good of Middle-earth, it is all about power and control, which she's like, no, I won't do that. But now that they've made the rings and they've said, oh, we're only going to keep it to the elves, that's going to create a problem. But, later on they have to give like one to each race, right? That's the way the story goes. But right now they're just kind of holding on to the power themselves. And we saw in Lord of the Rings how tempted she was by the power of the ring. She still has a draw for the power, but she has enough, I don't know, self-knowledge, foresight, inner fortitude to know that she should not try and have that power.
Well, she might have some kind of temptation that she gives into at some point.
Yeah, I think that's got to be the way the story goes, right? Because how will she know that she should not have the power of the ring for herself when Frodo offers it to her?
So I'm just trying to understand, like, the budget, because I thought this was going to be more episodes. We didn't realize that this was the season finale until today.
Yeah.
And so they spent $250 million just to secure the rights and marketing expenses for Rings of Power. And then the rest of that $750 million is for the show.
Yeah.
And so 750 divided by 8 is what?
The answer is 93.75.
That's a lot of... Holy shitballs. That's even more expensive than I had thought. Anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, that last episode was pretty... They spent $150 million of those dollars on those shots of the rings and being, like, forged and whatnot. It was so beautiful. All those close-up shots, they were using, like, specialty lenses for that kind of stuff. I don't know what it's called. I forget, because it's like that's an area of expertise with lenses I'm not as familiar with. But, like, if it's macro lenses or, like, diopters or something, in order to get that close to the object and have it look that beautiful and keep the focus while the camera's moving around, oh my God, is that all CGI? What's going on here? It looked great. I thought it was beautiful.
It was beautiful, yeah.
You guys, hopefully you enjoyed that, the episode and the reaction and discussion. Do let us know your feelings in the comments below.
Yes, your theories, too.
Your theories, all that good stuff. Subscribe, bell icon, all notifications. Please vote this up. Let YouTube know you enjoyed what you watched. I'm Jabby Kawai. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.